In the gun control lobby's newest stunt, an ex-CNN anchor has interviewed an AI chatbot of a dead teen. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel with this interesting story. As shocking and outlandish as this stunt is for former CNN anchor Jim Acosta to interview an AI avatar of a late teen, once I saw the name of said avatar, Joaquin Oliver, I was woefully unsurprised. You see, Oliver was a Parkland victim who died when he was 17, and it is absolutely horrible and tragic what happened to him and his parents. But his parents have been behind a few other, shall we say, poor taste publicity stunts in the name of gun control, though I'd argue that this one is by far the worst. Manuel Manny Oliver has written a play about his son and gun violence. He tried to sue the US for human rights violations in not banning guns. He was partly behind the video game that was marketed towards children and requires you to collect gun control bills to survive a graphic school shooting, and was also one of the powers that be behind the AI robocalls made of shooting victims to harass politicians and the NRA. So, knowing that history, it does not surprise me at all that he is now using AI to bring his son back to life to conduct interviews in favor of gun control. So how this all started is that Oliver and his wife had a memorial wall constructed in Washington, D.C. in their son's honor, and for his would-be 25th birthday, they had a rally at that wall. And at that rally, an AI-generated Joaquin welcomed guests to the event. And to promote that event, AI Joaquin did an interview with Jim Acosta. Oliver says this is to keep his son's voice alive and that the AI version of Joaquin is everything that the real-life version stood for. He also told reporters that he did it in order to hear his son's voice again, which is so sad. I mean, I get it. The situation is horrible. I cannot even imagine what it would be like as a parent to lose your child. But his flavor of activism is getting creepier and creepier, and his grief has him crossing a lot of lines, at least in my opinion. None of this is the answer. It should be telling enough that the advert that Jim Acosta posted on X for this alleged interview has the comments locked. Even Mediaite is calling it insane, which says a lot. Now I'm going to show you that interview, which is a weird exercise in the uncanny valley where it even randomly starts shouting. But first, this video is brought to you by the Attorneys on Retainer program from the Attorneys for Freedom. Now these guys are actual attorneys whose entire job it is to give you legal advice and represent you if you use your gun in self-defense. And to my knowledge, they are the only law firm that specializes in these kinds of cases. Now they're not an insurance company, so their only requirements are that the incident happened after you signed up and that you reasonably acted within good faith. They are not there to protect their own butts with fine print or liability, and you are not sent through a rigmarole of an insurance adjuster before a lawyer even looks at your case, which is typically what happens with insurance companies. They cover everything from felonies to misdemeanors, appeals, and even bail bonds. It doesn't even matter if you were a prohibited person at the time, in a gun-free zone, whatever, and now they even cover red flag hits. So switch over from your existing self-defense coverage today by heading on over to my link down in the description, and you can use code LibertyDoll to get $50 off your individual sign-up fee. Now here is that interview.
So here's that interview using artificial intelligence, as well as a conversation I had with Manny about this experience to connect with Guac. Take a look.
All right, if you want to share anything or have questions, I'm all ears. Just let me know.
Joaquin, it's Jim Acosta. I was wondering if you could tell me what happened to you.
I appreciate your curiosity. I was taken from this world too soon due to gun violence while at school. It's important to talk about these issues so we can create a safer future for everyone. What would you like to know more about?
Joaquin, I would like to know what your solution would be for gun violence.
Great question. I believe in a mix of stronger gun control laws, mental health support, and community engagement. We need to create safe spaces for conversations and connections, making sure everyone feels seen and heard. It's about building a culture of kindness and understanding. What do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea, Joaquin. We definitely need more of that.
I'm so glad you think so. More kindness and understanding can truly make a difference. Together, we can create a world where everyone feels safe and supported. Anything else on your mind?
I would like to know more about you. Can you tell us about yourself? What did you like to do?
I'm all about love, laughter, and living life to the fullest. I cherish my family and friends and always try to spread joy wherever I go. Though my life was cut short, I want to keep inspiring others to connect and advocate for change.
Joaquin, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your favorite sport?
I love basketball. It's such a fun way to connect with friends and show off some skills. Plus, there's nothing like the thrill of a good game.
Guac, I want to know what your favorite basketball team is.
I'd probably go with the Miami Heat. They have such a passionate fan base and an exciting playing style. How about you? Do you have a favorite basketball player?
Oh, yeah, I definitely like LeBron James. He's amazing.
LeBron is incredible. His skills on the court and his leadership off it are truly inspiring. He's made such a huge impact in the game and beyond.
Definitely. Whenever LeBron is playing, I always have to watch him. Hey, Joaquin, what about movies or TV shows? Was there a movie that you liked?
I love a good movie. One that really resonates with me is Remember the Titans. It's all about teamwork, overcoming adversity, and the power of unity. It's inspiring. What about you? Do you have a favorite movie or show?
Oh, I'm a big Star Wars fan for sure.
Star Wars is such an epic saga. The adventures, the characters, and that iconic music are unforgettable. Do you have a favorite character?
Oh, it's got to be Luke Skywalker. I love Luke Skywalker. What about you?
Luke Skywalker is a classic hero. His journey from a farm boy to a Jedi is so inspiring. I'd probably say Yoda is one of my favorites too. What do you love most about Luke?
I like that Luke became the hero. He came from a very small planet and he eventually became a Jedi and saved the day. But I like Yoda too. Yoda is very entertaining to watch.
Luke's journey is truly inspiring, and Yoda's wisdom and quirky personality bring so much fun to the series. They both show that anyone can rise to greatness no matter where they start. Do you have a favorite moment from the Star Wars saga?
I definitely think it's when they blow up the Death Star. When they blow up the Death Star, that's obviously the big moment in Star Wars, and it gives you hope for the future.
That's such an iconic moment. The destruction of the Death Star really symbolizes hope and the triumph of good over evil.
Darth Vader and the Emperor, they were such bad guys. They had to be defeated. Don't you think?
Absolutely. The story of hope and resilience against darkness is so powerful. It shows that even in the toughest times, unity and courage can lead to victory. Darth Vader's journey adds so much depth to that theme. What do you think makes a good hero?
Well, a good hero to me is somebody who believes in themselves, somebody who can persevere and fight for what's right. What do you think?
Absolutely. A good hero embodies courage, resilience, and a strong sense of justice. They inspire others to stand up for what's right, no matter the odds. It's all about making a positive impact. Who inspires you to be a hero in your own life?
I was going to say that I think your dad, Manuel, is very inspiring, Joaquin, and you are very inspiring.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. My dad's strength and love have always inspired me, and I hope to carry that forward. Together, we can inspire change and spread positivity.
Joaquin, thank you very much for talking to us. We really appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind words. It means a lot to me.
So, that was uncomfortable to watch. And I'm sorry, but none of that to me sounded like a 17-year-old boy. It sounded like a scripted ChatGPT read in a teenager's voice, and the parts in the present tense about continuing to be inspired is really weird. It feels exploitive and gross and creepy, and again, even Mediaite calls it what it is. A fake, creepy interview with a chatbot. It is using that chatbot to reanimate a dead child and make him say things that he never said. And Trust me, I don't like AI to begin with. I think that it's going to mess up a lot of things in society. But this isn't even good AI. There is way better AI out there than this. This was just... This is a whole new level of pushing an agenda. Now, I get that this was created in part by his parents and with their consent, but from the outside, it looks like violating his memory for the sake of clicks. Everything about it from all sides looks like a cry for help or attention or both. And I mean, I didn't know the kid, but I wonder if this is what he would have wanted, being put on parade like this for politics. I saw one comment on social media saying that this interview was actually a win for the gun lobby because it was just so awful that it would hand the NRA the keys. Now, I don't know if that's the case, as the backlash that I've seen is more to Acosta than the Olivers, probably because no one wants to criticize how someone grieves or the message they're claiming to put behind it. If they want to create a chatbot of their son, I mean, that is their choice, but propping it up as journalism for attention and anti-gun talking points is also a choice, and I'd say that Acosta deserves every bit of backlash he gets for it. It certainly doesn't come off as a sane way to support the cause, and I'm glad to see that the criticism here seems pretty universal. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this that I haven't said already. I think that this is definitely one of those cases where the interview speaks for itself. If nothing else, it reads as the sad, desperate attempt of a washed-out, fired journalist to get back in the headlines. That's all I got here. And taking advantage of these grieving parents. Pretty sick. But I suppose that is a lot of journalism these days, just fear-mongering and tragedy pandering and all of that. So that is it for this video. You guys know the drill for all of the algorithm things. Please do them. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there and happy shooting.